Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the ASI number 7410-BD. This is a recessed soap dish with a bar. That's obviously for a washcloth. For a drywall style opening, but that's a bit misleading. It could be used in a wet wall installation as well. Let's go over it. So first of all, it is a recessed mount, soap dish down here. You've got a piece of welded on material with a lip so that the bar of soap doesn't fall out. Okay, it's got the bar for the washcloth up at the top, and this is in the BD finish. Well, it's in the bright finish, is what it is. So it's going to be polished stainless steel. And let's go over the entire part number at this time. So the way to go about doing that is there's a link below this video to a document called Cut Sheet, and let's start with that. First of all, it's going to give you all of the dimensional requirements of this item, and then handily we're going to be able to decode what the part number actually means. So as you can see, it's 6 5/16 on the height overall, 6 5/16 on the width. More importantly, what is the rough opening? And they're indicating the rough opening to be, there it is, 5.5 by 5.5, and then 2 inch deep. That's crucial. We'll get a lot of clients that will call and say, you know, my home was built in 1957, and they'll have an odd size. And unfortunately, for stuff that's 50 plus years old, these items are not always a fit. So you'll have to check that out. So 5.5 by 5.5 sure makes sense. You know, you'll be able to get that installed. In terms of a depth, 2 inches is what they're looking for, and that would be important to have 2 inch, and I'll show you why in a moment. Also available in a satin finish. So let's go over that now. At the bottom of the link to the cut sheet, you're going to see how this is a 7410 is what this is. Bar, washcloth bar, and a soap recessed soap area here. Then you're going to have either an S or a B in the letter. S for satin, B for bright. This is a B. You'll have either a W or a D. W for wet wall installation, D for drywall installation. Now, what that's telling us there is, first of all, these are lugs. These are included. They're generally in the package. And especially when you specify the W version of this, you're going to absolutely get these. The D is kind of inferring that you want the drywall clamp that's here. And the D in the part numbers means that you're going to have an option to select this, and you're probably going to want it. And how this works, quite frankly, quite simply, is that you're going to have your rough opening made, and this item is literally going to fit inside. And as you tighten the screws down into the back of this and draw it close, you can see how it will sandwich over the wall. And that's just how this is going to work. That is your drywall clamp, a very easy and clean sort of installation. Now, since we have the lugs with us, it ought to not have been supplied with this because this is a D version, but they happen to. Don't plan on getting these if you are looking for a drywall installation. But a wet wall installation would be where you're going to attach these lugs to the back side of the plate at these two holes, and there's going to be mortar in there that will hold the installation for a permanent sort of install. That's how that's going to work. And then, of course, if you go with the S version rather than B, it would be this same stainless steel, which is an 18/8 stainless, type 304, 22 gauge. In a satin finish is what it would be, but this is bright. This is one piece, drawn and seamless, etc. Okay. Wet wall installation, apply grout to the back of the unit on the perforated lugs and push into the rough wall opening. Set flanges flush with the face of the finished wall. Drywall installation, fasten unit to the wall with a number 10 screw supplied through the dimpled holes at the back of the shell, or use the drywall clamp. So you could, if you had a drywall installation, just literally come up with a couple of screws and go right to the stud or reinforcing behind, or if you didn't, then you would use the drywall clamp. Okay. Other than that, this is a very common sort of item. The name ASI is synonymous with all things restroom hardware related. There's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up their full line catalog and review the comprehensive offering. They'll have things all the way from residential or light duty commercial like this, recessed sort of soap dishes, all the way up to heavy duty combination waste units, mirrors, grab bars, etc. From light duty applications all the way up to, the heaviest of applications, airports, sports stadiums, places of that nature. I'm partial to ASI. It's because of a long relationship forged on a very positive sort of working relationship with their customer service. Very good customer service folks that are responsive and invested in what they do. If you have any questions on the ASI 7410-BD recessed bright finish soap dish with a bar for your washcloth or any other ASI product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.